We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the LA Chargers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down, here's Barkley again. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. You look at this Steeler defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Here's Austin.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And some room to maneuver.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Herbert on first down now. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
The Chargers at 5-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Boston, the man in motion left. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You're talking about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They run for it with Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the gun, here's Swift. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On play action, Fields. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Harris running straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And got his man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And that one results in 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Back to throw. Fields.
Being chased out left.
He'll get this off to Swift.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
We're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Herbert on 3rd down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He's got space past the 25. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On second down, Swift.
And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Swift going to try up the middle.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down, here's Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And they'll run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This now a 3rd and 4. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Herbert now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Pass taken in by his big and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley. will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Harris.
70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run. Here's Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. Past the 20. 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Had to have the confidence of Najee, Brandon. Had to do it.
Johnson will return this, and the football will come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Herbert.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
141 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Steelers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.